Hello everyone, welcome back to the Kara Animations channel. This time, the storyline of the Donghua Perfect World series, episode 263, will continue. The story in this episode begins with the main character, Shi Hao, under intense pressure. He has been pursued by members of the outside world. This group from the outside world has long been hunting Shi Hao for various reasons, primarily related to Shi Hao's strength and the threat he poses. Although Shi Hao possesses extraordinary combat abilities and is capable of fighting them all alone, the sheer number of enemies eventually begins to overwhelm him. Amidst the chaos of the fierce battle, a massive creature emerged, the Golden Bull. This Golden Bull reappeared and immediately attacked Shi Hao. This sudden attack from the Golden Bull further worsened Shi Hao's condition, already overwhelmed by the overwhelming number of enemies, leaving him severely injured. Meanwhile, the members of the outside world who witnessed the Golden Bull's appearance were both shocked and intrigued. They realized that the Golden Bull was made of eternal gold, a rare metal of immense value and power. Members of the outside world became interested in capturing the Golden Bull. Their intention was to capture it and present it to their superiors as an offering, hoping to gain honor and a higher position within their group. However, the increasingly numerous and noisy presence of the outside world members also disturbed the Golden Bull. As a result, the Golden Bull immediately shifted its attack and began to viciously attack the outside world members. Seeing this, Shi Hao felt indirectly helped by the Golden Bull's actions. Moreover, at the same time, Shi Hao was still suffering from a very serious injury, a Dao wound. A Dao wound is a very dangerous type of spiritual and physical injury, so Shi Hao needed to heal it immediately. In this critical condition, Shi Hao used his weapon, Shijie, to attack the members of the outer world. It should be noted that Shijie was actually in a sleeping or inactive state. However, Shi Hao deliberately threw Shijie into the middle of the battle. This action caused Shijie to wake up suddenly and startled. After waking up, Shijie, together with the Golden Bull, then moved very quickly and was able to attack the members of the outer world effectively. After the situation was slightly under control, Shi Hao took Shijie back and decided to let the Golden Bull alone deal with the remaining outer world troops. Meanwhile, Shi Hao himself decided to escape and perform a treatment or healing ritual to recover from the injuries he suffered. Who had fled the battlefield, finally hid in a cave. Inside this cave, Shi Hao's condition worsened as his Dao wounds worsened. While struggling to survive, Shi Hao began to realize that the Golden Bull that had attacked him earlier was no ordinary Golden Bull. He suspected that the Golden Bull possessed abilities derived from the Great Dao, because the attacks launched by the Golden Bull were able to inflict Dao wounds on him. In a very weak physical condition and covered in wounds, Shi Hao tried to explore further into the cave. In the midst of his exploration, he accidentally discovered a golden pool that radiated a stunning light and energy. This discovery shocked Shi Hao, as the golden pool contained the power of the immortal gold essence. This then made Shi Hao suspicious and thought that it was likely that the Golden Bull he had previously faced was born from this golden pool, as both possessed the unique immortal gold essence. Not only that, Shi Hao also sensed the presence of ancient symbols or carvings around the golden pool. This led him to suspect that this immortal golden pool was most likely not formed naturally, but rather deliberately created by someone with extraordinary power. This extremely powerful figure was suspected by Shi Hao to be an immortal emperor. Shi Hao became very curious and wondered who exactly was the person who created this golden pool. Despite his curiosity, Shi Hao didn't waste the opportunity. He immediately began cultivating or spiritual training there, aiming to heal his injured body and strengthen his physical condition. In the process, Shi Hao used a healing technique once taught or left behind by the willow goddess. During the healing process, Shi Hao sensed that the Tao wound he had experienced also contained an evil force of cause and effect. This evil force originated from Shi Hao's own Tao path or spiritual path during his time facing the Thunder Tribulation. At that time, Shi Hao dared to defy the prevailing cosmic order, and as punishment, he was cursed with a black energy that now eats away at his body from within. Realizing this, Shi Hao felt incredibly fortunate to have found this golden pool. He was certain that if he hadn't found the golden pool, he wouldn't have been able to save himself from the dangers of the dark energy that continued to gnaw at him. In the midst of this long healing process, Shi Hao also remembered his past memories with the willow goddess and also a small tower that had been part of his life's journey. These memories also left a big question in Shi Hao's mind, namely where the willow goddess and the small tower had actually gone. Even though his body was in a fatal condition that could be considered a great loss, Shi Hao actually saw all of this as a test. He believed that if he could pass this test, he would be able to grow stronger than before. However, in the midst of absorbing the energy from the golden pool, Shi Hao encountered an unexpected backlash from the origin energy contained within the golden pool. Origin energy itself is a type of energy that originates from the cosmos or universe and is considered an uncontrollable form of energy. This origin energy can be both a friend and a foe at the same time, as it can enhance one's strength while also unleashing a dangerous counterattack. Long story short, Shi Hao became increasingly curious about why this golden pool possessed such a powerful and mysterious source energy. He then tried to delve deeper into the golden pool. Using his primordial spirit, the spiritual core of his being, Shi Hao explored the bottom of the golden pool. However, at the bottom of the golden pool, it turned out to be a very powerful guard or protection. Shi Hao's primordial spirit tried to attack the guard, but unfortunately, his primordial spirit was instead subjected to a powerful counter, resulting in Shi Hao suffering quite severe injuries from the backlash. Meanwhile, outside the cave where Shi Hao was hiding, members from the outside world were again deployed and ordered to search for Shi Hao's whereabouts. They had previously seen that Shi Hao had suffered a severe Tao wound. This condition actually made them even more aggressive in sending troops and assassins to be able to kill Shi Hao. They saw Shi Hao's weak condition as a golden opportunity that should not be wasted to kill their great enemy. Back in the cave, Shi Hao, who was still trying to penetrate the defense of the golden pool, was made even more curious about how to penetrate such a powerful defense. In the midst of his confusion, Shi Hao's black flame suddenly arose and came out by itself. This surprised Shi Hao because he had just remembered that he had the black flame. Shi Hao then used the black flame, and it turned out that the black flame was able to penetrate the defense of the golden pool with ease. After successfully penetrating the defense, Shi Hao continued his spiritual journey into the pool. Long story short, Shi Hao finally managed to penetrate into the core world of the golden pool. Inside the core world, Shi Hao saw a cart made of eternal gold. This made him very surprised, because a very rare and highly valuable material like eternal gold was actually used as a cart, as if the gold was no more valuable than ordinary iron. In the same place, Shi Hao also saw the bone carcass of a golden bull. He was convinced that the golden bull's corpse was the creature that had once been used to pull the golden chariot. Shi Hao then concluded that the golden bull that had attacked him outside the cave was most likely the rebirth of this golden bull's corpse. Thanks to the power of the golden pond's essence, Shi Hao believed this because both were derived from the same immortal gold essence. Shi Hao continued his exploration until he finally found a location where a figure was cultivating. The body radiated a very powerful and terrifying aura, and Shi Hao realized that the body belonged to an immortal emperor. Shi Hao also saw that this eternal emperor had a very familiar form, similar to the one he had seen on ancient monuments in the past. From the body of the Eternal Emperor, Shi Hao also saw flashes of past memories when the Eternal Emperor fought in a great war called the Eternal War. Long story short, Shi Hao witnessed that the Eternal Emperor was killed by a very powerful attack. With just one attack, the Eternal Emperor's chest was penetrated. After seeing this horrifying vision, Shi Hao was shocked because he realized that this world was truly mysterious and cruel, where even someone as powerful as the Eternal Emperor could die on the battlefield. Shi Hao then examined the body of the Immortal Emperor, but he found no trace or remnant of the primordial spirit. Behind the body of the Immortal Emperor, Shi Hao saw a vortex or black hole. This made Shi Hao realize that the primordial spirit of the Immortal Emperor had most likely entered the black hole. Shi Hao became worried because he felt the black hole was very dangerous. Finally, Shi Hao decided to retreat and return to his own body, then continue his training by utilizing the energy of the Eternal Golden Pool. During the training, Shi Hao received a tremendous power boost. He was able to make his petal flower take on the form of his present self. As a reminder, Shi Hao has 3 petal flowers. Previously, only 1 petal flower had Shi Hao's shadow, and that shadow represented his past self. But now, the second petal flower has Shi Hao's image, showing his present appearance and strength. This made Shi Hao very happy, because the image of himself in the petal flower possessed a combat power that could significantly enhance his physical abilities. However, just as Shi Hao was enjoying his gains, the origin energy suddenly formed a dragon shadow. The dragon shadow then sealed Shi Hao's second form of the flower leaf. As a result, Shi Hao lost control of the second form of the flower leaf, making his gains seem futile. Shi Hao couldn't accept this and tried to break the seal with the power of the Eternal Sword and all the other powers at his disposal. However, all his strength was incapable of destroying the seal made of origin energy. Shi Hao decided to put this matter aside for the time being and continue his training. During the training process, Shi Hao again experienced increased strength in his body, especially in his supreme bone, which was successfully upgraded. In the midst of the upgrade process, Shi Hao was surprised because he felt a new emergence. He suspected that this was a sign of the formation of a new supreme bone. However, in the process, the upgrade suddenly stopped. Nevertheless, Shi Hao was not disappointed because he realized that he had been too hasty in expecting such great strength. This meant that Shi Hao acknowledged that he was still not strong enough to form a new layer or level of supreme bone. Simultaneously, the members of the outside world were getting closer to Shi Hao's hiding place. Shi Hao, who was inside the cave, heard the sound of the golden bull trying to approach the cave. This made Shi Hao realize that he couldn't last long in this golden cave before finally meeting the golden bull again. Shi Hao decided to leave the cave. However, just as he left, he was immediately surrounded by the members of the outside world again. A fierce battle immediately ensued between them. The members of the outside world had apparently reached a realm, or a level of power called the self-releasing realm, one realm higher than Shi Hao's current level. Despite this, Shi Hao was able to defeat them all with remarkable ease. Thanks to the power boost he had previously gained from the golden pool, Shi Hao was able to defeat his enemies without much difficulty. This shocked the outside world, as they had previously heard that Shi Hao had suffered a severe Dao injury. Yet here he was able to wipe out a group of enemies with such ease. Even in terms of realm, Shi Hao was below them, yet he was able to compete and defeat them. The last remaining person from the outside world group felt that Shi Hao was simply lucky. He unleashed a devastating palm attack on Shi Hao. The attack was unleashed at the self-releasing realm level. However, it had no effect on Shi Hao, as his body remained firm and unharmed. Shi Hao then countered the attack with a finger strike. He gathered immortal energy at his fingertips and flicked them. A powerful attack erupted and shot towards the last man from the outside world. With just one strike, the man was killed instantly. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the Outer Realm, a high-ranking elder from the Outer Realm realized that the treasure they had been seeking had reappeared. He then ordered his subordinates to retrieve it immediately. Meanwhile, within the Imperial Pass group, several figures were deeply worried about Shi Hao, who had yet to return. Meanwhile, the power of the Outer Realm had also increased significantly. Elder Meng, a key figure on the Imperial Pass side, also recognized the danger and the growing threat. He declared that the time had come for them to emerge from seclusion and prepare for whatever lay ahead. Unfortunately, the story continues, and the continuation of this story will be continued next week or in the following episode. That concludes the storyline for this episode. Thank you to everyone who has listened to this explanation until the end. If you found this explanation helpful or interesting, please support us, and we'll see you next time.